Hey guys. So I see that the comment section of this chat is working. That's a good thing. I went live. I went live at 8 o'clock and I seen all these people watching me. And I'm like, what happened to this? Nobody came in, but you guys were on the YouTube side of the chat. I couldn't pin your comments on the StreamYard side. I think I kind of got spoiled to being able to pin the comments so I don't miss anyone's comment at all times. We all got spoiled with that little luxury right there. So I said I would promise to go live at 9:30 and I'm here, and I would ask everybody to tread lightly with this conversation. This is not here. I'm not here. This is not here to if if it's not even if, in my opinion, I think that Jaidyn is having some sort of a meltdown. I mean, I've been her age, she's never been mine. I know she had an episode that happened last night. We've all been there before. You get under the influence of a drug or an alcohol, and you sometimes can say things that are on your heart because you're going through things, and it takes you to get drunk or high up in order to say things that you normally are not saying in your everyday life because you're going through changes, and you probably don't want people to have their thoughts about what you're going through. So I'm not really shocked at what is going on right now. I hope everything is okay, as far as nobody gets hurt. And that's being a little bit dramatic, but you have to understand that Jaidyn was in the picture first. I said this in the last live. This is not me taking any sides or anything like that. Make sure as you guys come in, make sure y'all hit that like or dislike button. But she hears people on a daily basis talk about the hard truth. One being that she was in a picture before Chrisean Rock. She had two kids from Blueface. Um, and Blueface had a kid on her and was messing around with Chrisean Rock. And in this present time, he's doing the same thing with the same person. So at first, maybe you can take it off as something light, but when you look at the big picture of it and how things can end up, a lot of people are speculating he's going to go back home to his family. I think that if that was what the truth was gonna be, I don't think that Jaidyn Alexis would be acting the way she's acting on social media, which is kind of strange for her. I know I'm not the only one that peeped it. So at first I was kind of I was trying to tread lightly on speaking on it, but by the way she was acting last night, asking the driver to bring her to the prison to see Blueface, that's a clear sign that she's definitely going through some things. And I hope there's not any truth to it that she's lurking around the Blueface house, where Chrisean Rock and Jr.'s at. I know that Blueface's father can fend for himself, and I know Chrisean can too. You know what I'm saying? I know she got them hands, but right now she has to focus on Junior, his safety, and never bringing it past what somebody can do to you, especially when there were allegations from the past. And I say allegations because unless we have solid proof of, Chrisean Rock wanting to see something happen to Blueface and the BM and this and that and other, people, you just never know what people can do to try to say, well, yeah, you didn't do it to me, but I'm gonna do it to you this time. How about that? And then somebody gets unalive behind some nonsense. I just honestly hope, and I said this earlier, that Blueface gets out and he's so focused on his career, and doing this what is it, Tronic Network with Ray J, that he keeps himself out of trouble, and the people around him, if he really cares about their freedom, he does the same thing. Good evening, Natasha. Hey, sis. Because having girls fighting over you and doing this and doing that, just because you want a circus to continue to go on and somebody gets hurt is not a good look. I really honestly think that if maybe Carlissa was a matriarch because she is somebody's mother, and she should be really the matriarch of her, at least her family. I think if she came across as a matriarch, a positive light, she could kind of sort of dumb some of this down. That's a saying, an old saying, dumb it down. But she's so busy trying to um gain from all this drama, she doesn't have time to do that. She's acting like the victim herself. So it's really sad that, you know, um Jaidyn Alexis has been around Carlissa for all these many years. She doesn't even have her to turn to even have someone to tell her something, as far as advice, good advice, whatever. She doesn't have anybody. I'm quite sure her mother's there. Jaden's mother is there for her. I'm quite sure. But it's just really sad when, a man that you've been with, you love, you can't even go to their mother because they're too busy on social media dragging you. It says Kansas City. Hey, love. It's always been a pleasure to catch you live. Thank you so much, sweetie. So, like I said, I was live earlier. I don't know what happened to the live chat. I could not see y'all's chat, and I felt lonely without you guys. I did see the numbers going up. It didn't make any sense to me why I didn't see anybody in the chat. But when I went over to the YouTube live, I saw that you guys were in the chat over there. I was trying to make the live chat public on the StreamYard side, but it wouldn't allow me to do it. So I said, let me just finish up this live here and then I'll go live at 9:30. So hey Genty. But did you all see those pictures that Jaden Alexis put up maybe about an hour ago? I just hope that nobody, if it's any truth to it, I don't know how true it is. I know sometimes people like to spread the truth, but I hope that going forward, because they're both getting too old for it. It's bad enough they got those shows that are coming out of the, I think, 80 episodes of nothing but pure drama and ratchetness. Let's just hope that don't start rubbing off on people. You seen them too? Yeah. Let's hope nobody does something stupid. It's really just not worth it, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, all they can both do is sit back and wait and see how it plays out. Nobody knows what Blueface is thinking in his head. We don't know what he has up his sleeve. He might even have a plan, a plot, or a twist that only Wack 100 knows about. So in a way, we just gotta tread lightly. Yeah, it was on Instagram. Let me show you real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on 1 second. Let me put it on Instagram. Yeah, she may have took the pictures down at this point because this is crazy. Let me see. Where's Jaden at? If I was her, I would have got up on here and spoke about it. But I don't think she took them down though. All right, so let me share this real quick for those of you that didn't see it, and then I'm gonna take it down. So we all seen this, and we also, I'm getting tired. Ooh. And we saw this. I think this is what really caught everyone's attention. I can't make out what she's saying, but I don't want that music. 2 hours ago, she puts this up with the Joker face of Blueface, the baby and Javon 2 hours ago. 1 hour ago, her and Blueface dancing in a club. She's definitely reminiscing. She's definitely reminiscing. And she had a meltdown yesterday, and you can't take that away. I mean, she was drinking. She had a moment. It came out. She can say, "Oh, I just did that," for clout. or you know what I'm saying, to see what people's attention, I would try to get people's attention to see how they was gonna respond. But the fact of the matter is she's going through some things, and it's not really her fault because she has a guy who's telling her one thing and telling somebody else something the next. So they all need to go their own way because either way it goes, always gonna be drama. Yep, yep. I agree with you on that. But I don't think it's gonna happen like that though. I think, and the reason why I say that is because make sure y'all hit the like button on the way and thank you. The reason why I say that is because sometime when you're young, and you ain't even gotta be young, so I'm not gonna use that as no excuse. But sometime when you're young and you didn't really have the opportunity the other woman had or other girl had to be with the man that way, like how Jaidyn had with Blueface. You wanna now try it too. Even if it's not gonna work out, you wanna at least say that you had a chance to try it too. He gave you a chance to try it too. Cause see, Chrisean been going through just as many changes as Jalen been as being the one that she's the main chick. And I guess Chrisean was like, nah, I'm not going out like that. That's probably her attitude. Like, I want him to be a father to my child, and I want him to treat me like, well, at least like when it comes to family. I'm not talking about he treats them both horribly, but how, the family man aspect, claiming your child, being there for your child, and, everyone knowing that you have a family. Yeah, let them know you have a family before you had a family with me, but you have two families. I think she wants everything that's due to her. And I don't think that Chrisean's gonna let down on that. I think she's gonna try to um really make it work with Blueface so that she can not be walking away, feeling like she took a loss. Chrisean posted her in Blue Memories yesterday. Yeah, I like I said, I've been gone for 4 days. And guess what? I was loving it. And some people need to do the same thing at times. It ain't nothing like taking time off to yourself to regroup your brain cells. Cause your brain cells can be burnt away messing around with half this drama. Hey sweetie. Billy Joe. It says if Rock gets back with Blue, someone is going to get hurt. That's what I said too, Jen. And I just keep it real. You know how sometimes people might say, like how we just said, Genty, if Rock get back with Blue, somebody's gonna get hurt. Some people be just saying that, don't know what's gonna happen. We know, trust and believe. We know. I believe so too. I honestly believe so too. And I hate to say it, but I have to be honest. I'm not gonna be sugarcoating nothing. I can't do it. I gotta tell the truth and shame the devil. I honestly think that if Chrisean ends up, even I don't care, even if Jaidyn ends up with him first, somebody gonna still get hurt. It's gonna end badly. Then you got adults who should be, sitting up there, saying the right thing, giving better advice, and they're egging it on too. Look at Wack 100. Look at what Carlos is doing. She feels like she's being ganged up on. Now she's acting like, you know, she didn't start all this. It just doesn't make any sense. Every time she feels like she don't got no attention, in my opinion, and I say my opinion, I'm not spreading these lies of her as in that they are the truth. But in my opinion, every time Carlissa not getting her way, she seems to always put Junior in it. And I think that's dead wrong. All the fighting they were doing and drinking and doing, you know what? Jen T said, and doing, you know what? Oh, thanks for saying my name out, darling. You keep rocking, buddy. Oh, thank you. The UK in the building. Yes, hugs and kisses to you, sweetie. You said, and you know what they're doing, Jen. What they been doing? What they been doing? Good. She said, and you know what they've been doing. No matter who he is, he hides Jaden's fight and Chrisean fight are out and open. Don't forget Jaden had. Yeah, that's true, and that's funny you said that, Natasha, because that's exactly how it goes down. When when he's putting hands on Jaden, he hides it behind closed doors. But when he's putting hands on Chrisean, he wants everybody to know about it. So that's terrible. And that's one thing I always noticed. That's that's good observation, Natasha. I've always said the same thing. I know DVs, there's no such thing as a good DV and a bad one. But yeah, I do notice that when him and Jaden are going through stuff like that and he gets maybe physical with her, you never see it or you might hear of it. But when he's doing it with Chrisean Rock, he wants everybody to know it, see it, believe it. It's so sad. Yep. And I mean, but they both know it though. So whether it's happening behind closed doors or or not, they both are they're gonna go right back to dealing with that. And they obviously are choosing to do so. You know what I'm saying? It's so sad. They both need to stay away from him. I know it. Because you're right. Because again, even if Jaden's not getting it like where people know about it, she's still getting it. She's still getting hands put on her, just like Chrisean Rock. Now I don't know what magnitude because he protects Jaden Alexis for some reason when it comes to their DVs and all that crazy wilding out, stuff that you really shouldn't want to share with nobody. But especially you being a man because you're putting your hands on a woman. But yeah, he does. He definitely doesn't hide it when he's putting his hands on Chrisean Rock. He definitely doesn't do that. Or go get some help before they get back together. Exactly, which I doubt he could. You can only get help, Genty, if you think you need help. That's the way. That's the only way people get help is if they help if they feel as though they need it. Is the only one. No, unless somebody is stuck. It says press. Yes, please make sure. Thank you, Foley Jacqueline. Yeah, make sure you support the channel and hit the like button. He hides Jaden because he wants people to think it's Chrisean that's fighting him. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I could never understand that myself. And you know what's so crazy? He ain't hiding much, Natasha, because that's why he's in jail. He's in jail behind both of them. Jaden was the first one to put one on him, and then came um Chrisean Rock's DV right behind Jaden's. So we know what's happening. Even if we don't see it with Jaden, we know she getting it too. And it's sad. So Jaden, she deals with it, but she deals with the same thing, his father's DVs behind closed doors and Chrisean Rock, she gotta deal with it, not behind closed doors. That's I don't know I mean both of them, both the situations are crazy. Both of them are unfortunate. Neither one of them should have to be going through it. But if you we can't stop them from being with him, and they're gonna be with him anyways. You can't stop them. Young girls like that, you can tell them what they need to hear, but honey, they'll cuss you out and say you're wrong in a heartbeat. They could be walking around with two shut eyes and still try to defend that man and stuff. That's dangerous because like my mother always used to say to me, sometimes you got to be careful. You can be with a man, he may not, you know, wish to hurt you, but he can lose his cool, hit you the wrong way, you can hit your head, and that's it. Says all three of them need to go in separate ways. Separate ways. Life is too short for all this drama. It is. Jaidyn should be more concerned. Chrisean already. Oh God, y'all don't bring that over here with that. Woo, child. Yeah, I heard about that, but like I said, I pick and choose my battles. Garcia, I ain't getting into that. That's allegedly. I heard about that today. Matter of fact, I think when I got on my first live, I brought that up real quick. Mm-mm. I don't know how true that is, but that's crazy. All I can say is that man ain't here. I don't know who unalived him, but that man ain't here. So if he didn't die of natural causes, and they're saying that he allegedly passed away the way he did, then that's crazy. Her ex had been talking. Yeah, I know, Ronnie. He did 4 months. I heard about it. Allegedly, he did 4 months for that crime. Allegedly, this is what I'm hearing. So these kids, I don't know. I mean, times have changed. There's some things that I would never think of at that age to do to somebody. I'm saying if there's any truth to it. And when I say that, I'm not saying that anyone did anything, because I'm not getting myself in the middle of it. But I did hear it. I was in the bushes. I wouldn't put it on my channel. I'll let it go. I would have to have enough evidence. Even then, you still got to tread lightly with that stuff. People just be saying anything. Yeah, that is some crazy stuff. My heart goes out to the deceased family. Yeah, Ronnie could be lying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I don't get into it up here. But you got to understand that, right? Like you just said, Natasha, Ronnie could be lying, right? Ronnie could be telling the truth. No, none of us know. But if somebody feels strongly that Ronnie's lying, and if somebody feels strongly that he isn't, it's just gonna go on and on and on and on and on. Because none of us know the truth. So that's why I don't even want to bring them allegations up on here. See, people better pay attention to that Tasha K. And I'm not trying to. Well, allegedly they were saying Tasha K was up there at first telling the truth on Cardi B, and then she started liking them views and that attention she was getting, and she started adding lies with the truth. People start doing that up here. That's why you got to be careful who you listen to. You gotta protect your eyes and your ears. Yeah, that's why I heard about it. I heard about it. Ronnie allegedly did 4 months. That's unheard of. Everything about that whole story is questionable to me. And so people need to get transcripts and all that. Not no their receipts is that they were on another channel's holder and they set it over there. No, you gotta have some solid receipts when you start making those allegations up. If you don't, you better tread lightly and stuff. But it's just a shame. That's why I said within 4 days, a lot of stuff has came out. And I said, wow, I took 4 days off. And I said, within the time that I came back, it seems like it's getting worse. It just don't make no sense. Who has some look into? They couldn't even find the case. I believe it. But then what's so funny? Even if Blue did have somebody go look into it, obviously he was questioning it too. And if he would have found something he didn't want to see, well, I wonder what he would have did. Would he, if it was any truth to it, would he have stayed with Chrisean Rock? That's what I want to know. If he found any truth into it, would he have stayed with Chrisean Rock? Would be the big question. Probably so. Probably so. So he just looking into it because Blueface is nuts. Probably wishing that he. No, I'm gonna be quiet. I was gonna say something else. I'm gonna be quiet. He could be saying it because he's a starter. He started dating. Right. Yeah, that's why I said to you when it was brought up here just a minute ago, Natasha. I'm not even going there with it. That ain't even the reason for this live. But I wasn't alive of. I mean, I'm quite sure there was other. I know there's other platforms that were talking about it. But just before I went live, I was on a platform. I wasn't on their chat or nothing like that. I don't get myself mixed up in that stuff. And I heard them talking about it, and I said to myself, I don't know. I kind of sort of just say to myself, how does somebody get up in the morning and just bring something like that up unless they got like some solid proof on that? That's dangerous territories when you start bringing stuff like that up about somebody. Then you find out it's not true. What are you gonna say? You're sorry before you get sued or after because it's sealed. Okay, now. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know how that got brought up. That's always something. I just hope when Blueface gets out all the little circus um stuff that he got going on, I hope that he takes that time out and does something productive in his life to get his money right so he can take care of his family and leave all this other mess alone. Leave all this mess alone because if he doesn't, he gonna end up right through. He gonna end up right back where he just left off at and stuff. I know they said July 2nd of this year he's supposed to be getting out no later than July 2nd. But if he continues to keep treading in the same way, I don't know about that. Blueface had to have went into jail saying that he wanted to change. If he ain't looking for no change in his life, ain't nothing gonna change. Everything's gonna go right back to the way it was. So the ball's in his court. It's sad when the ball gotta be in the man's court instead of the woman, you know, for her own life, letting the ball be in her court. So if it's sealed, where did the name come from? I have no idea. You got to ask the person that actually said it. I really don't have any idea. That's not really something I choose to talk about on my channel, lady. Honestly, so I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth like I'm on trial because I wasn't the one that brought this person's name up. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, the person that brought it up is right here. What is it? You can ask that person. Don't ask me. This person right here is who's the one that mentioned that person's name in my chat at 9:55 p.m. That's when it was named. It was mentioned in my chat. That's who you ask. Other than that, I heard about it, but I don't get into that kind of stuff. I would have to have solid evidence to be bringing up stuff like that. I pick and choose my battles. And that's not something I'm even going to talk about. It's not going to change unless he gets away from the people he's around. Exactly, Natasha. Ain't nothing going to change unless you get around people, places, and things. And that's the bottom line. People, places, and things and stuff. But yeah, like I said, I just hope the best for all of them. And if Jaidyn is going through some things, and even if Chrisean's going through some things right now, I hope that right now they put the children first because the children can't raise themselves. The children need their mother in their life, and they don't need to be sitting up there in la la land right now. You gotta be here for them children. You gotta be strong for them children. Blueface gonna be okay. You gotta be strong for them children. Not for your fans, not for Buki. You gotta be strong for them children. I think Jaden was just drunk and mad because she was embarrassed at last night's show doing. She used to be Blue's clout and he's cleaning up and kind of mess. Yeah, that's true. That makes a lot of sense. The Joy Queen makes a lot of sense. What you just said and stuff. Yeah, and I think maybe what triggered her again, I want to piggyback off that again is she showed, I guess they said Chrisean showed her memories yesterday, like of her and Blueface. And Jaden got mad. She got very upset about it. It triggered her. And she's doing what anybody that's human would do. That's still, you know, number one, has a relationship with that person and probably still, I don't know if she's in love with them or loves them. You'd have to ask her. But there are some sort of feelings there. And she feels like her feelings were played with. She probably feels like she's a young girl. She's wasted a lot of time in her life. You got to understand, he's not just an average dude. He's a celebrity, a broke celebrity allegedly, but he's a celebrity. So she's probably worried about what people are thinking online. He was the hype crowd, and it all fall. Yep, he was, and he's gonna make the hype crowd when he gets out. The Joy Queen, but on whose side is he gonna be hyping? I think that was worrying Jaden as well. He encourages her to keep going with her little singles that Jaden has. When he's out, he's always with her at concerts, being her hype man. And then probably the thought of knowing that he's gonna be the hype man, Chrisean Rock, that could be messing with her head too. I'm saying, because a lot of people have, I do believe this too. She really didn't want to do music. She's only doing it because of Blueface, and I think he did that because he wanted to be able to do something for herself. Blueface did, which I can respect that. You can't not respect a man that wants you to have your own. I think she loves him. That's her in love. I think so. Yep. When he, yeah, I don't know. He's all over the place. The Joy Queen. Only time will tell. Who knows? Who knows? He could get out and be with Bonnie Lachey for all we know. How about that? He might get out and be with Bonnie Lachey. Yeah, she's not a rapper, but no, I think the reason why she became one was because of Blueface and Blueface only, trying to make her have her own, you know what I'm saying, identity, make her own money. But you just never know. You know what I'm saying? The Joy Queen. He might get out and be with Bonnie. I'm trying to tell you. Yep. She's definitely not a rapper. I don't know about no Bobby doll either. I think that is because he really deep down loves rock. Yeah, everyone. I really feel like people are starting to realize it. Wouldn't that be funny, Natasha? You know I'm making a joke, but I'm just saying. Um, who knows with Blueface, man? He might tell us Whack 100 that told him to do it. For all we know with that boy. I think Bonnie is nuts. Yeah, she is. I was gone 4 days and came back and noticed, yeah, she's quite the same herself. Bonnie Lachey want attention bad. That would be the PR movie. God. Oh my God. Well, he would owe us something, baby girls. Are you from Boston? 617? Area code 617. He has a different kind of love for Jaidyn. Right. He got the kind of love for Jaidyn where he's not in love with her. He loves her, but he's not in love with her. Jaidyn's stunts remind me of Bonnie. You think so? Talking doctor? The other girls also because I'm from Boston too, yes. Born and raised. Area code 617 for me too. That's why I asked you. Yep, you look like my cousin Dion. I have a cousin named Dion. You remind me of her too when I look at your picture. Baby girl 617. It says the Joy Queen. She was getting more and more delusional. Yes, sad. Yeah. She'll get over it. We all go through these things, man, in life. You know what I'm saying? And it takes some time. It takes time, but she'll get over it and stuff. She was doing okay when he first went to jail, and she had that girl Buki. So I thought she was gonna be okay. That's why sometimes you gotta, be understandable with people's feelings because you never know what they're going through. Can't be so quick to want to criticize and dog people, and you know what I'm saying. Put them down. You don't never know what they're going through. Today, yes, posting past fixing something Bonnie would be doing. Right. I was kind of well, no, I'm not shocked. Like everybody said, Chrisean was doing it yesterday, so it would be a matter of time before I'm quite sure Jaidyn would do the same thing she did today. They got back together. Well, she said yes. I mean, she said today. Buki said today she's single because I recorded some of her live today, but I ended up not putting it up because I got tired and I said, I had other things to do. Hey, SO. Hey, y'all. I'm busy tonight, but I wanted to make sure I caught you live while you're actually live. Anyways, I made it. Bless you, hon. Bless you too, Mrs. The Real. Bless you. And thank you for coming through. And thanks for all your support, sweetie. No, I was talking about Bonnie with being delusional. Oh, she's always being delusional. Like, I think she was sent there, Natasha. You know she was sent there. Because when Blueface gets out, he probably going to be dragging her. He probably going to be dragging Bonnie. Because Bonnie, she wouldn't, she wouldn't let up. I don't know about that one. She would not let up. Bonnie trying to get to a bag for real. I don't think there's no emotions in her heart for Blueface. She even said it herself that she don't if he wasn't Blueface, she wouldn't even be attracted to him. So there I don't think she really expects to be in no relationship with him. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up or that dislike is welcome. Thumbs down. But only time will tell, boo boo. But listen, I'm gonna get up off here. I try to keep my word that I will come back on at 9:30. I will probably be on here. It'll be an early live anyways. I'm trying to push to do one for at least 11 a.m. tomorrow or 1 p.m. the earliest tomorrow. But either way, just keep checking over here when you get up and you check to see what content is up. Only time you won't see no content up from me is when I'm taking a couple of days off, but that doesn't happen all the time. It says not only does Jaden like women, she's admitted she prefer women. Oh wow, that's what she said. Oh, thank you. Thanks for repping the town. Love your commentary. 617. No question. If I'm born and raised in Boston, Mass, I was born in Brigham and Women's Hospital. No question. I'm rep Beantown, of course. Thank you, baby girl. Baby girl. It says Booski to me is not for Jaden. She needs someone more. Yeah, that's kind of weird, Natasha. When I was talking to her today, she gives off this weird she's not rough around the edges at all. I don't see them I wouldn't see them together too long. If she ends up with a girl, um it definitely won't be no Booski, whatever name is Bookie. Yep. Hey Stacy. But I thought Ronnie said that the guy was trying she was trying to fight him off and then he started running out the door in the door street. Probably so. I'm not gonna even get into that, Stacy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no paperwork on that. I ain't no legal attorney. And I don't want to get into that. You know what I'm saying? Because those are some serious allegations. I know just got brought up recently again. This ain't the first time I heard about it prior to today or other times, but I think that if I bring it up, I have to look at some serious paperwork. And they're claiming that it's been sealed, so I really don't feel bad about Jaden. Show fine. Just the Joy Queen. You her mic. Thought it was funny, seemed like Yeah, it happens. Ronnie said the guy had a two before the incident with Chrisean. Okay, Lady E. So I'm getting up off here. I want y'all to have a blessed night. Thank you, baby girl 617. Beantown in the building. 3 for the stripes. Y'all have a blessed night. I will be on here tomorrow. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. Love y'all. Stay blessed. And I'm out. Mwah. Hey. Hey, Marquita. I'm about to get off. I'll be on here tomorrow, baby girl. This is my second live for today. So I tried to do a half an hour live because something was wrong with the other live where the comments weren't coming through. But y'all stay blessed. Love y'all, and I'm out. Mwah.